You want to be a hacker? Well, this is how it's done now. You build an AI that breaks in for you. Watch mine walk into this website as an admin, no password, and one request. The skill isn't hacking anymore. This is, and you can learn it. I asked Hal, my AI hacking agent, to look for a way into a WordPress security plugin. It's on 4 million websites. I've sped this up. It takes a couple of minutes normally. So Hal runs a review I built. So it's 5 AI models like Claude Code, OpenAI, Google, all going at the code at once. So none of them are marking their own homework. And watch, every one of them independently finds the same bug, all critical. And then we have a referee to make sure we don't have false positives. Hal tells me what it is in plain text, in plain English, just for your benefit, a password and 2-factor bypass, and you can log in as an admin with no password. That's what it's found. So I get it to prove it, of course. So first we try the normal way, putting in admin and password 123. That's rejected. So it's a properly locked down site. And then Hal fires an exploit that I got it to develop. So no password is required. It just tells the site, I'm user number 1, the administrator, and we're in. Full control. The plugin built to keep hackers out just became the way in on 4 million real websites. Hal found it and broke it on its own using the system I developed. So I'm not exposing a live 0 day on YouTube. This was done on an older version, a patched version. The exact same method finds for me 0-day vulnerabilities like this right now and is churning right there, finding more for bug bounty. But that break-in, that's the easy part. The bit that actually matters, the AI isn't the clever part. On its own, as you know, they're unreliable. They miss things. It makes shit up. And when you ask it to check its own work, it just agrees with itself. So what broke into that site wasn't AI alone, wasn't an LLM on its own. AI is smart, but there's something that's smarter. It was a system that I engineered called HAL, and the AIs are only one piece I plug into it, and that's where the real skill sits now for you and for me. Not in manually hacking and remembering syntax, but in the building of the system like that does it. It's not push a button though. It's not simple. You know, it's a real craft. It's real engineering. You learn to architect these systems or a system like that, to read what they find, to spot what the AI is confidently but completely wrong on. That takes the real thinking, but you can learn it and it's already happening. An AI called XBOW or XBOW hit number 1 on HackerOne's US bug bounty leaderboard, above every human hacker on it, with over 1,000 vulnerabilities found. That's the same sort of system that I've built there for penetration testing. The data's there, bug bounty's where the money is, so you see how the industry is changing through it. And this engineering discipline has got a name. It's not learning to vibe code or to code. You don't need that. Andrej Karpathy, a founding member of OpenAI, calls the discipline Agentic engineering. And I call what it makes you AI driven. So you will become, in this case, an AI driven pen tester or an AI driven ethical hacker. And almost nobody is really doing it this way yet, apart from those top leaders on bug bounties, and the elite hackers have shifted there. So the grind, running the tools by hand, has moved to the machine, has moved to the agent. The judgment hasn't. The architecting of the hacking system hasn't. So the person who learns to architect and direct their own AI systems, you're not going to get replaced. They become the one everybody else needs. Now, this isn't a new tool to add onto your kit. It's the whole job changing, and it's hitting security very early, because in security, fast but broken isn't a bug, it's a breach. Right now, there's a definite window. The people who can architect solutions and point it at real security work, companies can't function without them, or they're not going to be able to function without them, because it's going to be pure economics. They will not be able to pay for someone who is slow versus someone who can do it 10 times faster. They will not be economically competitive against someone else. So you could take it into a top job, a skill like this, or you could go out on your own as an independent consultant or pen tester, or build something of your own business. You could do bug bounty. It's the same skill. It's your call on where you take it, but that's where ethical hacking and penetration testing is going. Learning the old way, you still need those fundamentals to understand, but you're not going to execute. Okay? And you don't need my 30 years to get there. If you already work in IT or cloud or development, or you're a pen tester already, or you're a bit techie, you've got the foundations. So you learn, what you need to do is you need to learn to architect and build the system that does the grunt work, and to support when it's wrong. That's a shorter bridge than it looks. I put the whole method into a free book, where to start, exactly how it works, and I'll tell you where at the end to pick that up, because watching me do it now quickly, it changes nothing for you. Deciding you're going to be the one who does it changes everything. Work that took an expensive, experienced researcher weeks, a smart AI system now does in minutes, directed by someone like you who knows what he's looking at. That someone can be you. That shift, it's early, it's real, and the window to get ahead of it is open right now. So don't watch this or watch what's happening. Get on it if this interests you, if you want to be an ethical hacker, a penetration tester. The book's free, by the way, and it's the quickest way to get your head around this and actually start becoming the cybersecurity expert the AI era demands. So links in the description. Go read it and have some fun, and make sure you do it ethically as well.